everyone, welcome back to the Nichols Nook. I'm Jess, and today I will be sharing with you my 7-week pregnancy update. So first of all, if it's a little echoey in here, that is because I have been taking decorations down like crazy. As you guys know, we are getting ready to move. Now, by the time you guys see this video, we will probably either be moving down to Florida or we might even already be there. I am waiting until I get through my first trimester just to be sure that everything kind of goes smoothly. So that means that you will be seeing these after I am much further along. But anyway, that is why it sounds echoey in here, because we are getting ready to move. So I apologize for that. So currently I am in my last day of week 7. Tomorrow I will be in week 8 of my pregnancy, according to the doctor when I spoke with her on the phone. So that could fluctuate though once I have my ultrasound, but as of right now, I am in my last day of week 7. So this has been an exciting week. It's been so exciting, and I will share with you why. I just want to welcome you to our channel. If this is your first time here and you would like to get caught up on my pregnancy journey, I will leave the link for the playlist down in the description box, and that way you can go ahead and catch up on all of my previous pregnancy updates and sharing the news with both my husband and our families, so make sure to check those videos out as well. I am going to start out with my symptoms that I've been having. If you watched my week 6 update, you will know that I have been using the Belly Book. This is amazing, and I basically just log all of my symptoms in just like this, and then they do have a spot where you can put your belly pick each week. I just have to print mine off, but I have been taking them since I found out. So I need to get those in there. So I'm gonna share with you the symptoms that I've been having during week 7. So first of all, the major symptom that I have been having is that I am still very bloated. I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my goodness, am I showing? But of course I'm not. That is not the baby. I am just super bloated. I have read that for a lot of women, that does last the entirety of the pregnancy. So who knows, but it is definitely still there. I feel very bloated and just like really heavy. And I know that sounds silly. Although my weight hasn't really fluctuated a whole lot, I've been kind of within the same 3 pounds, I guess you could say, both up and down, just depending on the day. But I just feel heavier, and I don't know if it's because of the bloat or if it's a mixture between that and being tired. I just feel heavy and blah this week. I do feel good today, but that's probably because we ended up having a snow day, so I didn't have to go to work today, and so I ended up sleeping in a lot longer until 10 o'clock, and normally I get up at 5 at the absolute latest. So I got an extra 5 hours of sleep, and so that's probably why I feel better today. But yeah, I've just been feeling kind of blah and heavy and bloated and just like I don't want to do anything. It's making me feel super lazy. I mean, it is like 5:30 in the afternoon right now, and I have been meaning to film this all day. So that just goes to show how kind of blah I've been feeling today. I definitely took advantage of the snow day today. So this week, again, I have not had any morning sickness. Thank you, Lord. I don't know how I'm getting so lucky with that, but yeah, and I hope I'm not speaking too soon. Honestly, I really just don't have time to be sick. So I have way too much going on right now with a full-time job and YouTube and packing, getting ready to move, and our little one, and being pregnant, and so I just don't have time for it. So hopefully it doesn't start anytime soon, but as of right now, I have not really felt nauseous at all. I haven't felt sick when I want to get up in the morning or any time of the day, really. I have noticed that I am kind of snacky throughout the day. So as of right now, I have not yet had morning sickness. So piggybacking off of that, when I say snacky, I do mean snacky. And I think that's because I am bloated, so I don't feel really hungry, and when I eat a big meal, it actually has been kind of messing up my stomach as far as, again, not sick, but just like, it feels really tight and just really hard almost. And so I've noticed that this week I have been leaning more towards like small snacks instead of larger meals. Something else that I've noticed this week, and I'm not sure if this is a symptom or if it's just because I live in South Dakota right now, but I have gone from having very clear skin that I actually started noticing it around weeks 5 and 6. And then all of a sudden I broke out really, really bad last weekend, just really bad. I mean, my whole face. But what I also noticed during that time is that my skin was really dry. So I was thinking that maybe because of all of the snow and the dry air that we've had recently, that maybe that was causing me to break out, but I'm not sure. So I did notice that I went from really clear skin to breaking out really bad. And then I think it's starting to clear up a little bit. I did a mask yesterday and it hydrated my skin. So I think that it's kind of starting to get a little bit better. I do have one down here, but nothing like last weekend. So I feel like it's fluctuating a lot, and I'm hoping that it stays more on the clear side now. And that was just due, hopefully, to the dry weather and not the pregnancy itself. I mean, hormones can do crazy things to our bodies, ladies, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm hoping that it stays nice and clear. And then the last symptom that I started having this week that I didn't have at all before, and I don't like this one at all. It is probably the most annoying symptom besides the bloating that I've had so far, and that is night sweats. So, oh my gosh, I have been having the most intense, vivid dreams that I have ever had. And I'll wake up just drenched in sweat. I mean, and I'm not really a sweater. Even when I work out, I just don't like pool with sweat, you know, I glisten, I guess. But I was sweating, like my whole back was just completely slimy and sweaty and gross, just soaking wet. It was gross. So this happened about 3 times in the past week, and all of them occurred after a really vivid or intense dream, and I can still remember the dreams now. So one of them, unfortunately, I had a dream that I had a miscarriage. That was, gosh, I would not wish that on anyone. If you have gone through a miscarriage, it felt so real to me in that dream. I can't imagine that. And I know so many women out there have gone through miscarriages, and oh my gosh, my heart goes out to you because that dream felt so real and it was so sad, and my heart truly goes out to you. And I pray that, you know, I know God has a purpose for everything and He has a plan for everyone. And oh my gosh, but that feeling that I had in that dream was so real. It scared me so bad. And so I woke up and I was just completely drenched in sweat. Yeah, so I pray that I don't have another dream like that again, and that baby is healthy, and that this is a healthy full-term pregnancy. So, oh my goodness, that was a terrible, terrible dream. But then I've had some other intense dreams as well. Thank goodness it wasn't anything like that, but things that were just so vivid and so real to me that I would just wake up just completely drenched. I mean, I thought I was gonna have to change my shirt. It was that bad. So let me know down in the comments below if you've experienced that. I personally have not heard anyone else talk about that, but I have read about it. So anyway, I would like to know if you guys have experienced that at all during your pregnancy. Is that normal? I don't know. So those are all of the symptoms that I have had this week. And I go for my first ultrasound during my 8th week of pregnancy. So next week in 6 days, I will be going for my first prenatal visit and ultrasound, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I am seriously beyond excited. I can't wait. I'm like counting down the days. So that means next week, hopefully I will get to show you an ultrasound picture for my week 8 update. So definitely stay tuned for that. But as far as symptoms go, that's pretty much all I have for you. So now I'm gonna show you which app I have actually switched to using. I was using the app called Flow because I did use that during my menstrual cycles just to kind of track throughout. But when I found out I was pregnant, I had switched to pregnancy mode. Well, what I realized is that my week 1 started on the day of my last menstrual cycle, but with a doctor, it started a week later. So I had to kind of recount and make sure that everything was kind of lined up. But I am in week 7. And I was at the beginning of week 6 in my week 6 update. So my weeks 1 through 6 really might have varied a little bit. Again, I will get a more accurate picture once I get to my doctor and she can see exactly how far along I am. But I did go ahead and switch because I think this one is a little bit more accurate. So I am now using something called Pregnancy Tracker. Love this app because it shows exactly how far along I am, and then it really goes into detail about the baby's development. So I am going to share with you where my baby is right now. My baby is the size of a blueberry or a white bean. So yay, it's so tiny still, but it seems like something substantial compared to a poppy seed or a sesame seed or a lentil. It is so exciting to have a little blueberry or a white bean down there. It's so tiny, but still something that is big enough to see. It is now 10,000 times bigger than what it was at conception. So that is crazy how fast it has grown. So this week, the brain vesicles are forming. Nerve fibers that are connecting the central nervous system and internal organs of the embryo are forming. This is extremely detailed, so I'm just giving you kind of the overview. But basically, the spinal column is growing. The hands are now spade-shaped. So those are starting to grow. By this time in an ultrasound, if I would have an ultrasound at this week, the doctor would be able to see if it was one baby or two, and the yolk sac would be able to be seen as well. So this app is really great too because you can also see example ultrasound pictures and they are labeled, so that really helps. They also give a doctor's advice section. And by the way, this is not sponsored. It is just one of the apps that I found that I liked. Also, in addition to the apps, I have also been using the What to Expect When You're Expecting book. This is like the pregnancy Bible, and it breaks it down by week. So here you can see week 7. And so it shows you exactly what is happening to your baby. So this is about what our baby looks like now. So this is throughout the 2nd month through the 8th week. So right now during week 7, it says that my baby has been developing brain cells at 100 cells per minute. The baby's mouth and tongue are forming this week, and so are arm and leg buds, which are beginning to sprout into paddle-like appendages. You see shoulder segments, leg, knee, and foot segments, and the baby's kidneys are in place and are about to get to work. So that is everything that happens in week 7. And then I can't believe week 8 is the end of the 2nd month. So I am almost done with the first 2 months of pregnancy, which is crazy because I feel like I just found out. So anyway, okay, so now I'm gonna jump over to my belly pic. Now you will notice a huge difference with this week's belly pic, and that is because I am definitely way more bloated than I was even last week. I also have not been as active this week, so whoopsie. I've tried, but this week has been quite a whirlwind here at home. Unfortunately, I have not been as active as I was during the previous couple of weeks. So between that and bloating, this is what my belly looks like this week. I am not showing, that is not a baby bump yet. That is a bloat bump. So just keep that in mind, and I haven't really popped yet. Hopefully I can get back on track with exercise this upcoming week, but I definitely want to make sure that I am doing everything that I can for our baby. I have control over that, and so it's definitely something that I want to do for the both of us. So I do plan on getting back on track this upcoming week. So that's pretty much it, but before I go, I wanted to share with you these 2 new products that I got from Amazon today. I have not tried them yet, but I am going to do everything and anything I can to prevent stretch marks. So basically I was looking up a lot of different products that women really liked to prevent stretch marks, ones that hopefully really work. And the ones that I purchased are the Botanic Tree. So this says it's for stretch marks, scars, and the prevention of stretch marks. It has vitamin B5, moringa. I don't know if I'm saying that right. So it just says basically you need to use this from the 1st month of pregnancy and then for several months after birth. You apply it morning and evening. So yeah, and it's also good for scars. And as you guys know, I had surgery on a cyst right here back in November. You can definitely see that I have a very red scar there. And so what I'm gonna do is try to use this on that as well to see if it kind of helps it heal a little bit more quickly. I also got bio oil. So bio oil is supposed to be really good for just moisturizing your skin. I plan on using this on my belly when I get out of the shower just to keep that moisture in, kind of keep it all locked in there. So again, this is for scars, stretch marks, helps improve an uneven skin tone. It's for aging and dehydrated skin. So it seems like an all-around just fabulous product. I have read really great reviews for both of these. So if you have used either of these, please leave a comment down below. I would love to know if these worked for you, and hopefully they work and prevent stretch marks. And hopefully they help my scar go away too, so we'll see. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this 7-week update. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you want to follow me on my pregnancy journey, click subscribe, and don't forget to click the little bell. That will give you notifications as soon as I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!